Hello, we're going to make today a chocolate and apricot tart. So I'm going to start with my pastry and then I'm going to move on to making an apricot puree like a jam and then a chocolate filling. Simple ingredients. So we've got fresh butter, caster sugar and eggs and plain flour. For the filling, we've got cream, butter, dark chocolate, egg yolks, whole eggs and caster sugar. And for the apricot paste, we've got dried apricots, a touch of lemon juice and some water. So I'm going to pop my sugar in. I've got a flat beater. So we only want to mix the sugar and the butter till it's just mixed. So it's just going together. And so now I'm going to add my egg in. I'm going to let the egg just mix for a minute. Stop it. You can see that the eggs only just combined. I've still got some slight bits of butter in there, which is fine. And then I'm going to add my flour. Okay, so I'm going to bring that together slowly. You can see. Okay, and that's ready. So now we can block it out. So we've got our dough out of the mixer. You can see that it's not fully formed, which is great, which is exactly what we need. Okay, so you push it down with the heel of your pan to give it a square shape. I'm going to pop it in with some baking paper. So lift it up very carefully, okay, fold it through and pop it into the fridge. You can use plastic as well or a bag. So we're going to bring our pastry back now from the fridge. I'm going to grab a little bit of flour. We're going to grab a pastry tin and a brush, and we're going to lightly give it an oil. Now make sure you get into all the sides of the tin. I'm using a tin that can actually have its base removed, which is much easier to take out. And then I've got the same thing. So remembering what I need to do now is I need to roll out my pastry. So it's about 3 millimetre thick. Okay, I've got that nice square still. So start from the middle, roll out, start from the middle and roll back, start from the middle, roll to the side and start from the middle and roll the side. And it's nice and even. So I'll get my pastry, my brush roller, roll it up and pop it on. Okay. Make sure now that you bring it right in so you don't actually lose too much of the pastry integrity. So this is where it's really important to use your thumb, this part of your thumb, to actually bring the pastry in at the side. And bring it all the way now. Use the other part of your thumb here to go all the way along to push it into the flutes. So you get a brush, either use your rolling pin or you can get a knife, and then we're actually going to cut the pastry off so that you get a nice even top. So now we're going to mark it. So we're going to move on to making our jam. So I've got my apricots and I've got some water. I'm going to let that bring that to a nice soft consistency, so 3 to 4 minutes. Okay, so it's boiled. So I'm going to now puree it. Okay, so we've got a nice smooth puree. I'm going to add a little bit of lemon juice. I want this to be tart, because obviously that way it's a good contrast between the chocolate. I'm going to now put my butter and my cream onto boil, but onto a low heat. Don't want to burn it. While my chocolate's cooling, I'm going to add my egg yolks and sugar, and I'm going to whip them till they're nice and white on a fast speed. Add my chocolate once it's cooled and till it is just mixed. Don't overmix it. This is a beautiful, nice, light chocolate mousse filling. My tart's par cooked. Make sure that it's not too brown because it's still got to go in the oven for another 10 minutes. So I take my fresh apricot filling that I've made and I spread it evenly over the base, ready for our chocolate. Now I take my chocolate filling and I pour it over my apricot base until it's almost at the very top of the tart. Give it a little jiggle so that it's nice and even. It'll actually come down a little bit. So let's pop it into the oven for about 8 to 10 minutes until it's just set. Let's have a bit of a sneak peek and see how it's going in the oven. Okay, so you can see it's set now. It's out of the oven. Let it cool. And then we're going to dust it with cocoa and cut it and enjoy. Thanks for watching.